This country's a goddamn joke. So Karen Bass got to go. The mayor of a city, one city, not even of all of California, got to go because of the lies that y'all telling about how she's managed these fires. First of all, the fact that y'all are believing these lies without even taking the time to verify that they are lies tells me a lot about y'all, and it tells me a lot about why the country is exactly where it is. Makes a lot of sense. But the fact that y'all are saying that the mayor of a city has to go at the same fucking time that y'all just gave power back to a dude who mismanaged a pandemic so badly that 1 million people ain't here no more says a lot. The dude who took the pandemic response playbook left to him by Obama and threw it out because he didn't like Obama, and him throwing out that playbook made the pandemic worse, which again cost 1 million people their lives. Y'all gave him the job back? The dude who fired the pandemic response team because he said, and I quote, "I don't like having a bunch of people around when we don't need them." Y'all gave him the fucking job back. But Karen Bass got to go. The dude who was caught on audio tape, I'm going to say it again, he's caught on audio tape lying about how bad the pandemic is going to be. Y'all gave him the job back, but Karen Bass got to go. The dude, there's not enough ways for me to say, y'all, it's not enough ways and not enough time.
Yes, it is important we continue to cover this topic. We saw what Karen Bass did, went to Africa knowing fully well this can't start anytime soon, and it came when she was still there. Her response was not even welcome by everyone. A lot of people criticize her, even till today. Some are calling that she should resign. These are people like this guy you just saw coming out to say some ridiculous things pertaining to that. I put out a video yesterday where some Hollywood actress came out to say, oh, it's because of racism. They're calling her to resign. Some are saying all sorts of things. I don't know why when someone is doing a wrong thing, we don't call out the way it's supposed to be. I saw earlier times today coming out to regret why they had to endorse her. It is important we take an exclusive look into all this.
Okay, I'm genuinely wondering why so many people are coming for Mayor Karen Bass. I see so many legacy media companies and just regular people in general talking so much mess about Mayor Karen Bass, but I'm wondering because Mayor Karen Bass is not the mayor of Malibu, Bruce Silverton is. Mayor Karen Bass is not the mayor of the Palisades, Eugene Levy is. Mayor Karen Bass is not the mayor of Pasadena or Eaton County. Mayor Victor M. Gordo is. She has no jurisdiction, no governance over those areas whatsoever. And I'm constantly seeing people attack her for what's going on in Malibu, what's going on in Pasadena. But I don't hear a whisper or not a peep, or I haven't seen anything in the media about those mayors. I see a lot of people getting on her head for cutting the fire department's budget by $17.3 million. But when you go look further into it, you see that the budget actually doubles. It actually increased, except it went to different areas within the department. And then when you look further into it, you realize that it's not her fault. She's not really in charge of making sure that the fire hydrants are filled. That is like water department, works, and sanitation's role to make sure those departments are full. So there needs to be an investigation into them.
Y'all, I'm just coming through. I want to talk about the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass. I hear that Kim Kardashian and her little croonies got a lot to say about Karen Bass. They want her to resign. Let me tell you this. Karen Bass didn't start no fire out there. We know she didn't do it because she was in Ghana. Okay? Karen is a human being. She's able to travel and go on vacation if she have to. The level of attack from you all, it's just disrespectful. Kim Kardashian, with y'all billionaires, why aren't y'all out there helping these people? Y'all got plenty of money. Quit running your mouth, Kim Kardashian, and spend some of that money and help the people out there who need some help. Kardashian, I know y'all voted for Trump, and he don't even want Mexican people over here and talking junk to the Canadians, okay? So at least these people are still good neighbors to us. So while you running your mouth, spend some of that money you got and help these people instead of running your mouth. If you can't support the black lady, don't come against her like that, okay?
Yes, I don't know if some of these people even reason before they speak. Nobody refused that Karimba should not travel. She has the right to travel, but she knew that something like this was coming up. Now, even forgetting about that mismanagement might actually be a problem people are concerned with. Today, I saw LA Times, I don't know, CEO came out to say some things pertaining to her. I don't know if you've seen that video. Take a look at.
First of all, we'll accept some blame, right? So at the LA Times, we endorse Karen Bass. I think right now in front, that's a mistake, and we admit that. So I thought it was very important early on for me to come out. And I think we were one of the few to say competence matters. Got like maybe 20, 23 million views to show how that was really dear to the heart of most people, whether you're right or left. And it's an interesting thing is that maybe we should think about how we elect people on the basis of, did they actually run a job? Did they actually make a payroll? Do they understand what it is? And rather than having professional politicians whose only job is really to run for office. There's nothing, I'm not trying to be disparaging, but I think we're at the stage now of the nation and the world, and there's many things we'll talk about even in healthcare, that you really need people to understand, well, how it affects a man in the street, how it affects the working type of person. And I think President Trump in this election has understood that, and he's become truly the Republican Party, as you said, has become the Democratic Party in terms of addressing the problems of the man in the street. So competence absolutely matters. And I'm glad that that's been taken up as almost a meme now, that competence matters.
Yes, the owner of LA Times is putting his point very clear. They are waking up regretting why they had to endorse her. She's incompetent. We saw during the campaign, if you criticize someone that they are incompetent, especially a black person, was a big problem. Now, these people are just changing the tone. I don't know.
What Biden's borders are. We've had record number of border crossings and incompetence. She stood side by side with Joe Biden on every single foreign policy disaster we've had, including the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. She owns that record. That's all Donald Trump has to talk about. The rest will take care of itself.
She's not incompetent. Okay, like you don't become the Attorney General of California
or a U.S. Senator
or the Vice President of the United States. By calling her incompetent, you're calling the 81 million people who voted for her incompetent as well. But let me just say this. That is what we're talking about. There is a way to attack her record on policy without calling her a name. Incompetent is an unflattering name. And when people do that to black women, that is what Van is talking about. You might not agree, but as a black woman, let me tell you how we hear it.
The mob is always ready to come after you if you criticize a black person. It is crazy. We saw how they are blowing up about these Kardashian people. They are insane. Kardashians have millions. They should use that money to help people. Okay, because the mayor is so superior that people should not be able to stand up and criticize her, or what exactly? I don't understand why these people are so mad that they are criticizing this
area passed down from generations of families. But while we're talking about wildfires, you came to the defense of LA Mayor Karen Bass in the comments of a blog posted involving Khloe Kardashian on Instagram. Khloe bashed Bass. She blasted Mayor Bass for calling her a, quote, joke over her handling of the infernos. But you say she's, quote, ill-informed.
That's because the fire department did receive a raise. All right, I want everybody to understand that. There was $17 million cut from the budget. Then there was another $50 million that they received in raises and salary because they were in the process of negotiation when this city budget happened. Right. The police, or the fire chief herself, said, okay, on television, that $17 million had nothing to do with why they were unable to fight these fires. The truth is sometimes very unsexy, and that's what people don't like. The truth is we had winds that were 100 miles an hour. A municipal water system that is not equipped to fight for, understand the same water the fire department gets is the same one.
It is not surprising to me to see how the mob is blowing up about this lady. I don't even want to go more into that.
The most incompetent, you can see it in her face. She stays calm.
Crazy, right? I want to address something for people who says I'm singing when I'm speaking. I don't understand. Do you want me to be fast or slow? I want to know in the comment sections, because I read through all the comment sections for 2 days straight. This is what I see, especially new people coming to this channel.
The entire city of the Pacific Palisades is burning, and I flew here last night. I was on a plane, started getting texts.
So I am evacuating my home,
what we need to do against what we know is right, and these are the results.
Trump is now calling that Gavin Newsom should step down.
This is you getting water to areas that need water because there are fires in 100-mile-an-hour winds.
The situation is beyond control. I'll be updating you, giving you more information to what I'm observing on social media. I didn't want to report this, but people keep sending this to me. God bless you.
Health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking history, remember it.
As a country about yeah, we were just talking about the wildfire situation and how crazy it is that they
still funny. And then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know, but it's like, it's sad.
I want to be,
Jim Jordan.
in the 5 tenets of the First Amendment.
Like this Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
lying machine that's going on.
Here's how this works. There was